Hello everybody, this is Magnolia virginiana of the Magnoliaceae family. This is sweetbay magnolia, or swamp magnolia. Virginiana meaning of or from Virginia, Magnoliaceae being the magnolia family. To identify it, the leaves are alternate along the twig, simple, elliptical in shape, and entire on the margin. They're much darker above, but they have a very pale white almost below, and that's due to a waxy coating that forms on the underside, so that's glaucous on the underside of the leaf. As with their other magnolias, they have encirculating stipular scars that go all around the twig from where the stipules drop off early in the season. They have a long bud as well, typically about half an inch to an inch long, depending on where the plant is and how well it's doing. And one thing to note about the leaves is that they're very fragrant when you crush them. They have a kind of sweet smell, hence the name sweetbay magnolia. The bark is smooth and gray. You can kind of see it here. It forms these relationships with lichens, so it kind of gets this white blobby or mottled look all over the bark. But other than that, it's pretty nondescript. The fruit is an aggregate of follicles with bright red seeds that you can see here. It's important to know that it's an aggregate because they're all forming together. This matures in late summer or early fall, right about when we are right now. Let's see, it is glabrous. The whole fruit itself as it develops, which is an important characteristic to differentiate it from Magnolia grandiflora, which you're learning this week as well. And it really only gets about 2 or 3 inches tall. So the size and the fact that there's no hairs on it whatsoever is a pretty good tell from the other magnolia you learned this week. The lumber is sold as yellow poplar, yet it rarely gets large enough to be sold for solid wood products. It's planted in landscaping, as you can see right here. We're on campus, so this is a landscaped plant. It's favored by yellow belly sapsucker. In the wild, this is found further south and more towards the coast of North Carolina. But again, you can see it planted for landscaping in the Piedmont. So this has been Magnolia virginiana of the Magnoliaceae family. This is sweetbay magnolia, or swamp magnolia.